Welcome back to the So Far So Good podcast. My name is Chris McCombs, and to the left of me,
we have Gaurav Kazanchi.
Now,
and the reason I'm on his left, Chris will just explain right now.
It's quite interesting actually. We are actually recording remotely. We are not at the So Far So Good headquarters today. We are in Ubud in Bali.
And we wanted to keep you guys happy and sort of take you on this journey with us. So we hope you can hear some ambience and really just go on this little outdoor day adventure with us.
To be honest, full disclaimer, we're actually a little concerned that there's going to be no background noise because of how good these microphones are.
Exactly. We obviously we couldn't bring the studio with us, so we brought these external lapel mics to take around with us. But we realised the quality is just too good, and it may just be cutting out all the ambience. Now, there's a bit of traffic, so we hope that is real proof that we are outdoor going on this walk with you guys with us.
And we definitely did not just edit it into the background. But anyway, we'll get to a bit more about Bali, but as usual, we have to start the episode with our introductory questions.
Now, Chris has a very special question for me. So
I'm gonna kick this one off. It's actually a question from a listener, one of our soft souls.
One of our soft souls asked you the question.
Loyal listener.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, the question to you, Gaurav, is if you could have any question answered, what would that question be?
My God, this is almost as good as your...
So, for example, to get you thinking, it might be something like, how did humans come to Earth?
Okay.
Or something like that.
Okay, I know what I'd ask. Is there extraterrestrial life on Earth?
I actually had a feeling.
Did you really?
I had a feeling it would be that or something to do with dinosaurs.
Yeah, see, dinosaurs, I've got enough evidence. It's more like, what's going to happen? Like, has it been discovered and are they currently living on our planet?
But, evidence is always somewhat fabricated.
Yeah, but you think dinosaur fossils are fabricated?
I'm telling you, they thought people went on the moon.
We're not going to get back into this. Now my question for you, Chris, is actually special this episode because I'm going to ask you the same question you asked me. Because it's a question from our soft soul and I want to know your answer. So Chris, if you could have one question answered in the world, what would it be? For example, I'm just kidding. Go for it. What's your answer?
But is that legal? Are you allowed to ask the exact same question?
We are allowed to do that. You
Really?
keep telling me in every episode, you'll have to ask me in the next episode. This time I'm asking you in the same episode.
Did you plan this?
Yeah.
Or was it just such a good question?
No, I kind of planned it. Because I knew you were asking me a question from a soft soul.
It's actually a tough one because when our famous soft soul actually explained this one to me, I couldn't think of an answer myself. I was thinking really hard. Okay. Because it's actually quite a big decision.
Because you only have one question.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Oh man. Because I was actually going to say what you said. So
extraterrestrial life?
Yeah, like are there other forms of life?
I thought you'd ask something like, is the Earth actually flat or is it actually round?
Nah, we know.
We know.
We've seen the fabricated evidence.
Yeah, of course,
but,
of course.
All right, my question to you, which is the answer to your question, which you copied from me.
Yes.
Is, when are these two idiots going to stop rambling on and get started with the So Far So Good podcast?
Let's get into it.
So far,
so good.
And that's what you get for copying my question.
Fair enough.
You don't deserve a correct answer. But if I had to do one, it was actually going to be similar to yours.
So you were actually pretty curious about the extraterrestrial life?
Yeah, I was a bit curious actually. Now so far we've basically left our villa and just been wandering around. Now Gaurav, I do want to show you this coffee place, which I went to the other day whilst you were sleeping in.
Okay.
Now it's great coffee. It's like almost the Melbourne equivalent quality coffee.
Okay, in terms of strength or flavour? Or a bit of both?
Bit of both, to be honest.
Because we did go to this coffee tour thing, and the coffee here was really fresh, but it just didn't taste as strong.
Yeah, and that was all to do with the luwak, pulling out the beans and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you
can Google it if you want, but basically it's almost like Melbourne coffee. So what I'm saying is, we came all the way to Bali So why not go and get a Melbourne coffee?
Exactly. It's the first thing you should do.
This is the place. Hello. How you going?
Hello.
So I'm gonna order here first.
Yeah, can we order and yeah, we'll probably sit up there.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sweet, perfect.
Awesome. Do you know what you want?
Can I please get a double espresso shot? Thank you.
Let me see. I don't know why I'm looking. I'm definitely going to get a flat white. Why not? Can I get a large flat white? Hey, do you remember me from the other day? When there was like 10 people? Yeah. This guy's a hard worker. He had to make all by himself, man. Do you want to just say your business name? So then when people come to Bali, they can come and get coffee here?
Hey guys, if you're coming to Bali, just come to the Monkey Cave Espresso in Monkey Forest, right before Monkey Forest.
Yeah. Best coffee in Ubud.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you.
I legit thought that was a table, but it's an office desk.
No, we can sit here.
You reckon?
Yeah. It's fine. I'm pretty sure they don't use it.
Yeah.
Does this move? Nope.
The chair or the table?
Table. No, it's like concreted in. So we are here at the Monkey Cave Espresso, I believe the name is here, the cafe in Ubud. It is actually rated, I think, the best coffee shop in Ubud.
From
Like TripAdvisor, that kind of thing.
I thought you were talking about your own your own rating.
But yeah, no, it's pretty good. I came here the other day and the coffee was really good. They have like an upstairs area.
Yeah.
There's not too much sitting area. I think a lot of people do takeaway.
But that's where we're sitting right now, right?
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Upstairs area.
So
Yeah.
we've come to the upstairs area, and a few of the main seats were taken in the balcony area.
Yeah.
So we've sat a bit to the side on what we thought was just a table.
But it legitimately looks like this is someone's office. There's a telephone, a plant.
It
and that's
looks
all.
like I'm selling him a tour.
Yeah, it really does. Especially with the calendar behind him and the
Yeah.
Christmas tree
Yeah.
and the shirt he's wearing.
Here you go, man.
Thank
so
you very
much.
much, man.
Flat white. And one
Perfect.
double espresso.
Legend.
Need any
Thank
water?
you.
I'll get it later, man. Don't stress. Thank you.
Thank you. So I got myself a large flat white.
It's actually gigantic compared to the cup that I've
It's
got,
huge.
which is a very tiny double espresso cup.
So what's the go with double espresso, man?
So I used to actually drink coffees like you are right now. You know, flat whites, cappuccinos and stuff. And they're great. I still enjoy it. But I just started being lazy in terms of drinking it. Like, there was just so much to get through. So I was like, what can I have that has the same taste, but it's quicker?
So is it essentially 2 small shots
Of coffee. Yeah. So it's
With
2
just-
full shots of coffee.
What else is in it?
Just, it's literally the coffee and the water. So
Really?
they put the filter on, bam, that's what I'm drinking.
So do you enjoy the taste of coffee?
I like the taste of coffee.
But don't you want to then get a nice coffee that you can really enjoy?
Yeah, but it just makes me feel like pooping.
But we both just took a poop.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're pretty safe. We won't need to do another one.
My body's different to yours. I can poop more than once in a day.
Yeah, true.
It's sort of a special skill that I've got.
Yeah.
I don't know
true.
if it's a good or a bad thing, but
Actually, quick side note on pooping.
yeah.
I was having a conversation the other day with a few friends, and we were talking about being at work or being in a certain, quiet place,
Yeah.
and you need to take a number 2,
Yeah.
a poo.
Yeah.
And I was saying, when I'm at work and I'm taking a number 2 and there's people near the toilet,
Yeah.
like when my log is about to drop, I do a really loud cough at the same time to
That's
block
pretty smart.
to block the sound. Do you do anything like that?
Okay, if I'm mid-log, sometimes what I do, if I know I'm in a quiet place, I will prime the toilet water with toilet paper so that the drops in the water are muffled.
And that's exactly what I was going to say.
Is it-
One of my friends said exactly that.
Okay.
And I actually thought, you could have used this. Ingenious idea.
Look, it is an ingenious
That's what I
idea,
thought.
but the only reason I'm not going to take full credit for it is because I have heard other people do the same thing, and
Well, yeah.
it's good because it's a good thing to think about. It means people are thinking the same thing. It means people have the same problems.
It's definitely a genius idea.
Yeah.
I've been coughing for so long.
other-
And all I had to do is put a little bit of toilet paper.
yeah,
I mean, it's recyclable anyway.
because you'd have to time the cough. the distance between the log and the water is not always the same depending on the toilet.
Yeah, and sometimes I do the cough too early, and then I have to cough again. And then someone thinks I'm coughing up a lung in there.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're
So-
wondering, are you actually taking your number 2?
Yeah, exactly.
Other methods that I've heard people use are playing music really loudly as soon as I get in there.
Yeah,
Because you
but
already...
I don't, the only reason I don't like to do that is I don't want people thinking I just went to the toilet to like watch a video or,
That's true,
you know,
fair enough.
just
fair
to
enough.
bludge.
I guess it wouldn't really work in a quiet place, but, you know, in a place where there's people you know, it's a decent method.
It's good coffee, isn't it?
Yeah, it does remind me of Melbourne quite a bit.
Yeah.
Now, you actually only recently started getting into coffee.
And it was quite a while ago.
You were pretty much against, like, any consumable.
Well, what it was, I actually never enjoyed hot drinks. That's what
Okay.
it was. And I remember specifically telling people, it's a drink, it's meant to be cold.
Really?
Remember I said that to you and Peter? and Peter goes, that makes absolutely no sense.
It really does
But
not
in my
make
head
any
at the time, when I thought about the word drink, it was just an ice cold drink.
Yeah.
Like that's just what it was.
Well, the thing about coffees and teas with me is I never crave it. So I do it for the, just because it's there.
To be honest, I actually just do it for the taste. Like
You
I
enjoy
don't do it
taste
for
that
like
much?
an energy hit. I
Yeah.
just love the taste.
I mean, I have felt...
It's almost like a drug, man. Honestly.
Well, it's caffeine.
Yeah.
It's
Placebo.
kind of a... On that note, Chris actually had a beer yesterday that he was buzzing off until he realised it was 0.0% alcohol level.
Right. It was pretty strong though.
And then when we pointed it out to him, he tried to convince us it was 0.0% sugar level, even though it said ALC.
But no, what actually happened was, Caitlin bought this beer,
Yeah.
and we were sharing it, and then she decided, I don't want, you can have the rest of it. And then I was just drinking it, and then the boys started making fun of me, and I'm thinking, what's happening here? And then it was, literally on the can it said 0.0%.
I mean, it was bigger than the label itself, the 0.0%.
Yeah,
It must
but-
be, it's like one of those...
Let's be honest, who reads a label?
Everyone.
Yeah, so so going back to coffee, my journey with coffee began back when we worked at the supermarket.
Is that when it began?
Yeah,
But
that's where it began for you as well.
is that... I can't... Nah, it definitely started a bit further before.
It's where
for
I
me.
had started having like actual coffee.
You actually started on iced coffees, didn't you?
Oh yeah, actually I did like iced coffee a lot before that.
Which validates your point that you thought every drink should be cold.
Yeah. Well, I mean, drink. The definition is a cold beverage that you consume.
It's absolutely not the definition.
Yeah.
Drink is just anything that you drink that you don't have to chew. So actually, I think I nailed that definition. We didn't have to Urban Dictionary it this time.
And plus we have no Wi-Fi.
yeah.
But anyway, I'm sure the Monkey Cave Espresso has Wi-Fi. But you know what? When you're on holidays, you don't want to be on Wi-Fi.
No, you don't
You
even want to be on any device.
You want to
really.
be present.
You want to be present. And that's why we're present here for you guys, for the soft souls, just externally.
And the loyal listeners.
And the loyal listeners, which is the same thing.
So, so the coffee journey started back when we worked at the supermarket. I thought I'd try it out. But back then it was like, like a shot of Nescafe with a bunch of water.
Yeah.
And then like a decent amount of milk.
Yeah.
And then I just transitioned to less and less milk.
Okay.
And now on the daily, I just make instant coffee just black. you
Okay.
know?
Okay.
Black coffee, so just a shot of coffee and water. And that's pretty good. But when I go to a cafe or, I essentially pay someone to make me a coffee.
Okay, yes.
I'm trying to think of other places where you'd buy coffee. Yeah, so if I was to pay someone to make me a coffee, for the longest time, it was always a latte.
Okay.
But literally in the last couple of weeks, I've transferred to flat white.
Okay.
Just because it has less froth at the top.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm not that fussed about the froth.
Yep.
But the taste of the flat white in the latte is really nice.
Yeah.
Never get sugar. Sugar is bad.
Yeah, it's another reason I've kind of gone into double espressos. Otherwise, I liked my teas and coffees fairly sweet.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But this is actually like good quality coffee.
good quality. Yeah.
And because I've had some high class coffees
Yeah.
in recent times, so you can definitely tell the difference. It's really strange because the high class coffee is more of an acquired taste.
Yeah, because they don't always taste great. Great.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be high class because of,
Exactly.
other things.
And what makes the Monkey Cave espresso coffee so good is that it's somewhere in between.
Okay, yeah.
You know, it's
fair.
in between like a general Melbourne coffee
Yeah.
and a very premium.
And finishing that double espresso right now, I can totally agree with that. It was smooth.
Yeah, you necked that.
Well, 2 sips, so
Dude.
you'd hope so.
Oh, you want a Mentos?
Yeah, I'll go for Mentos.
Yeah, sweet. It doesn't slide out as easily as it does back home. I think it's because of the humidity. There we go.
It almost deserves a sound effect, but you may be right. Now, one thing I wanted to mention about this Mentos package, actually, before we move on. You know how it's segmented by colours? It's one of those fruit packets. Those long ones where there's about 20 in a pack.
Yeah.
And it's segmented by colours. And then you expect the colour that you're up to be the flavour that you're on.
Do you?
Yeah. So it's actually meant to be ordered that way.
Yeah, okay.
And I always wait for the grape flavour. But
Which is purple, yeah?
purple grape.
Yeah.
What I've experienced before is that there was no grape when I got to the grape colour. And
What was it?
It was all orange.
Wow.
So I was a bit disappointed. I mean, there was grape in the pack. It was just at the bottom.
Well, you got to think, like, oranges would by far be cheaper than grapes
Yep.
in terms of
Absolutely,
manufacturing.
absolutely zero fruit in these things. So it has zero
No, but
relevance.
they have to have some sort of flavouring, like...
No, not at all. Remember what our soft soil Kishan told us? That they never really talk about the fruit stuff if there's no actual fruit. Like Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
It's not spelled F-R-U-I-T. It's F-R-O-O-T.
That's for legal reasons.
Exactly. Well, he reckons that's a contributing factor.
Yeah.
So it's understandable. Now the humidity is a big thing here in Bali.
Big thing.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, like, we were actually walking to a meditation class yesterday.
We did.
Because,
we
you know,
thought we'd do
we're in
something
Bali,
cute.
as
Yeah.
if we're not going to do meditation.
Yeah.
So we walked there, and it was sunny, and it was, like, extremely hot in the sun.
Yeah.
Because the beaming of the sun and the humidity makes it,
It's like the
extremely
perfect
hot.
couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I checked the weather, it was only 30 degrees Celsius.
But it felt like 75 Celsius.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, side note, don't you hate when they do that on the weather?
What?
Like, on the weather update on the news, they go, today it was a top of 25 degrees, but felt like 28.
Yes,
Who determines what it feels like?
Yeah.
Who determines that?
Because if it feels like that, shouldn't that be the temperature?
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
There's obviously scientific ways of sorting this out, but I get it on my phone notification app as well. You know the weather widget you have on your phone. It says it's 12 degrees, but it feels like 7. It's like, then why isn't it 7 degrees?
There probably is some sort of scientific explanation.
Yeah.
But even still, scientific things can be fabricated.
You're really about this whole fabrication today. You don't believe anything today, do you?
Yeah, I'm loving the fabric of our party shirts, you know? We're on holidays.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. So, yeah, that's just... It's sort of a new thing that I've sort of discovered, because my app didn't always used to do that. It's very recent.
Yeah.
It is 30.
I
feels like
hate it
75.
with a passion.
Yeah.
I don't hate many things, but I hate that.
You hate quite a few things.
What?
Science?
Nah, I'm basically a Scientologist. So.
Actually, that's probably not something you want to say. He's not a Scientologist.
Oh wait, that means you're.
I think you meant to say scientist.
Yeah.
You meant scientist,
Sorry.
not Scientologist.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
that
worry,
was
guys,
bad.
don't worry.
That was bad.
Now, I did actually want to ask you, how did you, what was your experience like in that meditation section?
Well, for me personally, it's the first time I've done meditation.
Yeah.
Have you done it before?
I've done meditation, but not like that.
Okay.
That was like, I'll just explain a bit how it worked. It was called sound meditation. So the guy, very talented guy, good vocals, he plays like a bunch of really peaceful...
Looked like me, actually.
He didn't look anything like Chris. He just had long hair. But he played all these real peaceful sort of instruments, gone around, everyone just lies down, is at peace, whatever. And it just goes like that for an hour. So that was what the meditation was.
Yeah. So I started off with, when we walked into the room, it was just a yoga mat on the floorboards.
Yeah.
Right? So I laid down on the yoga mat, put my head on the pillow, and then I saw a few people grabbing blankets.
Yeah.
And I thought, oof, I might grab a blanket just for a bit more padding. Because I'm quite bony
Yeah,
I mean,
you
look,
need that arch support.
well, yeah. I mean, look, everyone has bones, but my bones are in some places at the surface.
Yeah, like his bones aren't insulated.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
So sometimes I have like 1% body fat. So sometimes when I'm laying on hard surfaces, the bone is, touching or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I went with the one blanket and I was like, the session was just about to start and I thought, oof, maybe I'll get one more blanket.
For extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, my setup ended being laying down with a yoga mat, 2 blankets,
Yeah.
a pillow behind my head, and one underneath my knees.
Yeah.
Whilst laying on our backs.
Okay.
And you had essentially the same setup.
I
Yeah?
had pretty much the same setup, yeah.
Yeah. So the first half an hour, it was going quite well. I was really kind of feeling it. I think I may have dozed off a little bit.
Possibly, yeah.
Although I didn't snore like extremely loud like you did.
Well,
But that's beside the point.
To be fair, at least I woke myself up with that loud snore.
No, you didn't.
The second time.
Because Gaurav's literally laying next to me. He's like full on snoring. And I'm just thinking, what do I do here?
Dude, you should wake
And then
me
I
up.
just see Jen on the other side just whack him
Yeah.
to wake him up.
You got to do what you got
It's
to do.
so funny. But yeah, I enjoyed the first half an hour. But then after about 30 or 40 minutes, I started feeling like the coccyx bone kind of
Rubbing
sink
on the
in,
floor. Yeah,
sink in,
yeah.
yeah.
Should've got
And it was
three
getting a
blankets.
little bit painful, so
Yeah.
I was like moving around a little bit, and then I couldn't quite relax after that.
Yeah.
But it was a good experience.
Yeah.
But I would have to say, as hippie as I am, I don't think it's for me.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was zoning in about the first 10, 15 minutes. But then I
And
completely...
you just fell asleep.
I fell asleep, and then after that, I just couldn't concentrate. I just wanted to move.
And if you guys don't know, Gaurav sleeps anywhere, anytime, anywho.
I've said it before. It's a skill I've got. There's a method to it, and I've explained this to you before, possibly on the podcast as well. But I've also explained this in Sri Lanka to you, because you were having trouble falling asleep on a bus, which firstly is an extremely comfortable place to fall asleep. So I said, this is what you got to do. You got to put your head back, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, accept that it is what it is, and you're going to fall asleep, and then you will fall asleep.
And I believe I did try it at some point whilst we were on their Sri Lanka trip.
Yeah.
And it did work at one point.
Yes. So
I can't remember exactly where it was.
I do remember you telling me it worked, and I was very happy because that is exactly what I said to you.
Now, you mentioned it's easy to fall asleep on a bus.
Yeah.
Now, but I need to explain to you my disadvantage when it comes to sleeping in particular places.
Wait, can I take a guess? Is this to do with your length?
Yes.
Your body length?
Yes. Pretty much.
Okay.
There's a couple of factors, but I'll give you a brief history. When I grew up,
Yeah.
I could sleep anywhere.
Grew up until when?
Anywhere, anytime, until I grew to be a giant.
Okay.
So, I'll give you an idea of how good I was at falling asleep in places.
All right.
Even better than you, I fell asleep
doubt it.
whilst riding a bike.
You were riding the bicycle.
I fell asleep whilst riding a bicycle.
I don't think you should be proud of that.
And then guess what happened?
What?
I crashed.
I'd be surprised if it ended any other way.
I think I was about, it's hard to guess the age. I'm going to say maybe 9
Were
years
you
old.
wearing a helmet?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Dude,
illegal
100%
not to.
safety.
Yeah.
Yeah. As if I would do anything illegal.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, we're law-abiding citizens. Even when we did a race, we were following the road rules. The only rule was all the road rules.
That's
Exactly.
right. But that's how good I was.
Yeah.
Now, the issue I have with most places is, let's say, the best example I can give is a movie theatre seat.
Yeah.
Right? So the movie theatre seat normally has a straight back, and then when it gets to about the head position, it comes forward a bit, almost like a bit of a cushion, like a pillow, because you don't want your head to be leaning all the way back.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So that makes it nice and comfortable.
Yeah.
Now, the disadvantage I have is that part that's coming forward, which is like almost the cushion buffer, pushing your head slightly forward to make you feel comfortable.
Correct.
That is where like my shoulder blades are. So it's literally just pushing my back to be bent,
So
and then my head's just floating in midair.
couldn't you just slide down a bit?
Yeah, but the problem with that, and this is the problem that I have whenever I go on a trip, because sleeping on the plane I had the same problem.
Yeah.
I have to slouch down, but then obviously that position hurts your lower back.
That's correct, yeah.
So generally on a trip, the first day I'll have a sore lower back.
Yeah.
Which happened in Bali as well,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
But now I'm on board, all good to go. So, I mean, look, you take what you can and you give what you take. I don't know what the saying is.
He's absolutely no relevance.
Look, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, that's better.
I mean, look, being tall, you don't really win that much.
You got the height, man.
But what advantage do I really have?
You'd be good at basketball. You'd be good at pretty much
Being
any
tall
sport.
does not make you automatically good at basketball.
That's pretty much the only prerequisite. You're not allowed to play basketball if you're short.
But it doesn't make you automatically good at anything.
You literally told me the shortest guy in the NBA league is taller than me. So you broke all my hopes and
What
dreams.
is your height in terms of feet?
It's 5 something.
5 something. I'm
five
pretty sure the
something.
shortest guy in the NBA is 5'9", I believe.
I think I'm 5'8.5", possibly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
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 But generally, on a general scale, the shortest guy in the NBA would be roughly my height.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're pretty tall.
If they're shorter than me, then they're like pretty short.
Pretty short.
Yeah.
But then they must be good.
But anyway, that's completely irrelevant because.
Yeah, it's very relevant.
But I just think like, what is the real advantage of being tall? Like, there's so many disadvantages.
Yeah, but
There's so many disadvantages.
it's just, yeah. Well, I'm not complaining about my height. I'm perfectly happy the way I
Your
am.
height is like perfect for just general life.
General
things.
life, yeah, yeah. Like my clothes fit me, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have to like.
Although I don't have as much issue with clothes as I used to. I don't know if we've spoken about this on the podcast, but I do have
think.
issues, yeah, with pants.
Pants, yeah.
Because length,
Length via width, yeah,
you know, hip size,
yeah.
all that jazz. But these days, a lot of clothes are made stretchy,
That's true.
which is really good. Like stretchy jeans.
Stretchy jeans, stretchy denim, yeah.
That is my jam.
It is a game changer. You reckon we should pay for our coffees?
Nah, let's just walk out.
What I meant by that was, let's pay for our coffees and walk out.
All right, so we are done here with our coffees at the Monkey Cave Espresso. Now, we're not sponsored by these guys whatsoever. We're paying for their coffees. We just really love the place.
Yeah, it's good
and
coffee.
if you're here in Ubud, I think you should check it out. It's quite amazing. The people around the area are really nice.
Pretty
Like
much
one of the
people in this
locals that
whole-
just walked past, he, rather than just saying hello as he walked past, he actually stopped,
He stopped and then said hello.
gave us eye contact. Like, it's just those little things in life that, you know, they're just on a different. And this is what the driver told us the first day we got here. They're on Bali time.
Yeah,
Bali time means, you know, they're not full on a schedule.
yeah.
You know, they have time to kill. Whereas in our lives in Australia, it's just busy 24/7.
That's true.
It's nice to be relaxing.
But
isn't it?
also when he said Bali time, I was like, I can relate, because that's how I try to live. Which is not a good thing, because people get angry.
That's why Gordon's always late and always sleeping in. But anyway, all right. So we are done here. So let's move on.
Let's move on. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Thanks so much, man. Yeah, very
yeah,
good.
really good. Really good.
Well, my shirt.
Huh?
My shirt.
Why? Nah. Oh, you just want to look like a baller on the podcast.
Dude, with notes this big of numbers, I feel like a baller.
Yeah. All good. It should, No, I owe you. You bought the bum bag, dude.
Dude, that was a gift.
Nah.
I don't take
Nah.
take repayment for gifts. Plus, you're not even using it. Are you regretting not getting an espresso?
I was pretty happy with the flat white. I've had espressos before. I actually had espressos a lot in Italy.
Italy, you told me.
They're huge in Italy.
They're huge in Italy, yeah. We discussed this on the potty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice and strong. I think I told you as well. The manager of one of the hotels we
Yeah.
visited.
There's a huge coffee culture there, you were saying.
Yeah.
She has one every 2 hours or something. Yeah.
Every hour.
Even better.
Or maybe it was 2 hours, but she said she has about 8 to 10 espressos in one day.
Wow, yeah.
But she is like intense. Like, you know when people have like high energy lives
Yeah.
and, you know, they need that energy.
How yeah, sure, man. I got this. I'm buying for him as well.
Let's go. Do you need a 10?
67.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
See you later. Well, you know something I did the other day? No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Something I did the other day. It was over here in this country.
In Bali?
Yeah. I gave the exact change. And I was like, keep the change.
You gave the exact amount.
I gave the
You're
exact
savage. You are savage.
No, but I just wanted to sound really cool.
But it was the exact amount.
It was the exact amount.
Wow.
But I didn't really say it to the waiter. I said it as we walk away, kind of as a joke. But.
Well, you just did it then. You gave him an extra 2,000,
And I told him to keep the change, yeah.
which is about 25 cents.
25 cents. But it's 2,000 here, so that's good.
Yeah, so it's not too bad.
Just 120. Just 120.
Yep.
This for you.
Yep.
20. This 130.
Yep.
Morning press 20. Okay.
Okay. But 20 pieces, total how much?
That. You have to
Yes. Calculator.
So we've stumbled into a little shop here, and Gaura's now buying 20 anklets.
Oh, I wanted to buy one for
And we are
Okay.
haggling to see
So
what
20?
price you can get.
20. This one, yeah. 20. One pieces. One pieces.
One piece?
Yeah, so she asked you to bring out your calculator.
But now she's buying her own.
She's getting her own. Oh, because the numbers are in different
This one,
positions.
Fair enough.
Actually, no, they're not.
20, yeah.
She's saying 20,000 each.
Yeah, 20,000 for one.
For one, yeah.
One is
Yeah,
20,000.
yeah,
Okay, but 20,
Just while she's working this out, what are you planning to do with 20 anklets?
give them to everyone in our group.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This one very nice. This one. This one 20.
6. Do you have more of these ones? I like this one. Jeff, I need 20 pieces.
Yeah, yeah.
Using every change possible.
20.
That's it. Oh no.
Do you have change?
Change.
Change?
Hey, I think I have a 20.
Nah, bro, it's my shit.
Oh, this one, this one.
She's asking me to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20. One more because we're nice boys.
Thank you very much.
Hey.
Okay, I don't know what happened, but she was slapping my butt as we walked out.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused, but she's a nice lady.
And she said big butt. Legit. Alright, so anyway, what we ended up doing was we bought 2 yellowy, bluey ones,
Yeah.
and then we brought 2 greeny multicolored ones.
Multicolored.
So we're going to give the greeny multicolored ones to Caitlin and Jen, and then we're going to wear the same ones of the other color.
Yeah.
So we're going to be like a matching couple.
We're going to be like a double date.
Dude,
Ongoing double
we
date.
pretty much have to double date every day now.
Yeah.
Right,
Lucky we've
there's
got
no questions asked. So basically, this Bali trip has been a lot of work put into it. Because
not from me.
not from Gaurav whatsoever, but I've essentially organised it with a bit of help from Caitlin and that. And the reason it's been so much effort is we managed to get about 19 people
Yeah.
to come on this trip, which is pretty amazing. The good thing about going on a holiday with 19 people is that we specifically wanted this to be a holiday, not traveling as such.
Yeah.
Because
and
every time we go somewhere, it's like non-stop, go here, see as much as possible.
Yeah.
But this time, we wanted to go to somewhere like Bali, nice weather, chill in the pool, relax, and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And the best thing about having 19 people is that everyone can just do whatever they want to do, rather than everyone going together.
Exactly. And for example, there was a handful of people that went to get a massage, and I was like, you know what, maybe I'll try and get a manicure, pedicure. And I haven't done this before, so
You've never had a manicure or pedicure?
look, I've kind of had a manicure before, but it wasn't like as extensive.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, they're just gonna clean my nails and whatnot. But they go all out. It was actually a little bit painful.
Really?
So there's this tool they use. So firstly, they bring out this box of tools. And it just reminded me of like those scenes where you're about to get tortured and then they just bring out all the torture tools. But, you know, it's obviously for your manicure and pedicure. Now there's this one tool that pretty much slices all the dead skin away from around your nails.
Ah, yes.
And you can't...
It's like a scraper, yeah?
It's no, not even. It's like a knife. It's pretty much like a knife.
Really?
So, and it fits nicely around the edges of the nail.
Yeah.
So when they slide this flat knife kind of looking thing, it just peels that dead skin away. And then
Also, it actually peels the dead skin.
It
doesn't just like shave
it doesn't shave it.
It actually...
You're thinking of like
So it's like... Yeah, because I'm thinking...
You're thinking of like a cheese grater looking thing.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not the cheese grater. It's this other knife thing. And it fits nicely around the edges of the nails
Yeah.
to slice that skin away. Anyway, you can't really feel it because it's dead skin. But then when you look at it and you see what's actually happening, it's a bit cringeworthy. And because you can see what's actually happening, you can start to feel it. So that's why I was just a bit... Also, my nails were already a bit short. So when they were cleaning it, it just felt like they were digging into my fingers.
So was this was on the fingers, not the feet, not the toes?
It was both, yeah.
Oh, really? Where was it? No, thank you. Where was it more painful?
On the fingers for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? I actually kind of regret not doing that. I might do it because we're actually going to Seminyak after Ubud.
Yeah.
I might actually get a manicure and pedicure, just because I have actually the worst nails.
Yeah. And you were saying before, you don't like people touching your feet.
No, I don't. No, I don't care if people touch my feet, but I just have really like manky feet, and I would genuinely feel bad if someone had to do that to my feet.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty gross.
Look, I did kind of feel bad that someone was, cleaning my feet.
Dude,
But
you've
then-
got like decent, nice, chunky toes, decent feet.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
After looking at my feet in that position, I was like, man, I actually have nice feet. So it's okay if they touch my
Dude,
feet.
you should be a foot model, man.
Yeah, probably should. But look, in saying that, this was a great walk in Ubud, Bali for the So Far So Good podcast.
That's right. And get ready for our next episode because we've got another special one for you guys.
One more special episode for our 1 year episode spectacular.
It's going to be pretty intense.
And pretty explosive.
So thank you guys for tuning in once again. We will catch you next time when we're in Seminyak on the So Far So Good podcast.
Goodbye. So we brought with us these external lapel microphones.
I'm sure you heard that.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it. Wait, let's just go a bit quiet and I'll continue. Alright. Bloody hell.
Because of how good quality the mics are.
Alright, you want to say your bit again?
Wait, pause.
Alright.
Let me think. God damn. God damn, bro.
You could do something
Actually,
Elliot
I'm
if you
asking
want.
the same thing. What?
Let's try find somewhere quiet. Quieter.
Wait. I've got a place.
Alright. Take us there.
Far out, man. This is rough. I can't say the same thing because that's stupid, isn't it? Alright, I've got my question for you. My question, which is the answer to your question,
Yes.
which you copied from me,
Yes.
is when are these two Elliots going to stop rambling on and get started with the So Far So Good podcast?
Alright, let's get into it.
Blah, 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 blah,
Do you wanna-
intro.
Wait, do you want to say it again? You said Elliot's. I don't think anyone's going to know what that means.
Yeah, well, I was like, we're in Bali.
Yeah,
We
true.
can inside joke it.
Just do idiots again then.
Alright. And then we'll see what sounds better.
Yeah.
Alright, my question for you, which is the answer to your question, which you asked me, which, damn it. Now, so far we've left our resort and just been, damn it, called a villa. So, I'll do it again because I like full
Do
sniffed.
you want me to ask again?
Like full sniffed.
I'll ask again.
Damn it, I had a really good way to put that, but I forgot.
The bus? Are you talking about the bus?
Oh, what did I just say?
But I need to explain to you.
Yeah. So, do you wanna purchase the Bali hike? It's 500,000 rupees.
Yes, I'm
What are your
available
thoughts?
on December 12th.
Yeah. So pickup is 2 a.m.
Okay, I'll be in Melbourne.
Anyway, let's get into our special Ubud Bali podcast. Let's go.
Wait, I didn't ask you my question. Alright,
My question was just so good that I
that was a pretty good question.
didn't really need yours.
I'll
But
continue. For 20 pieces, yes?
Yeah.
20 pieces, 100,000 deal?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Can I get something? That's actually really good.
I hope she.
Nah, I don't think she agreed to that.
I'm not trying to lowball, but it's a fair price.
Yeah, I mean they'd probably get it for like 1 cent each.
Yeah.
One. Okay.
Yeah.
One 20.
What does that mean?
Is it too late to leave?
Berapa? Kali 20.
20 pieces.
20. 20.
Sure.
20. Well, this one. Kali. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Should we go?
Oh my god, it's that chick.
Oh my god.